Hello YouTube, the Eye of Stone here, continuing our Let's Play of Thief Deadly Shadows. This is day 2. We're finished with into the Pagan Sanctuary, and so this is our next jaunt out onto the streets before we do St. Edgar's Eve next time. This isn't going to be a long video because there's not terribly much to do, but there are a couple things, so here we go. Okay, let's head on out for day 2 on the city streets. Let's not leave Garrett's apartment door wide open. Huh. Bob's not on duty tonight. I wonder why that could be. Be checking back in on him again over the course of the next few days. So all the free arrows have respawned, so we have to go collect them.
You know, you should really have that looked at.
I am looking at it.
I mean, by a doctor.
Oh, nah, it's just a scratch or a laceration or something. Anyways, doctors cost money. Am I right?
Suit yourself.
I'm not scared of doctor, if that's what you're thinking.
Of course not.
These two we've known for a long time. A very long time. So there's a what the hell? They just despawned, apparently. I don't know if that's some demonic glitch of a fissure in the street they fell through, or if they just disappeared, but I have not ever encountered that in this game before. It's weird, you know. I just received a video, which I will link to in the description, of someone sent me a video recently of a haywire thug at Catherine's Armory in Stone Market who attacks people on sight. He says it always happens, and he has the footage to prove it, and it was neat. You should check the video out. I'll put a link in the description. Now, over here is this tracks your bad behavior on a daily basis. Okay. So, you know, there's a lot of arrows.
Pardon?
There's a lot of arrows and loot which you can basically get for the grabbing. It all respawns. You just go through, do your rounds, and decide what you want to go after. You know, grabs of opportunity can be fun, and they can help you stay sharp with your skills, but I don't like getting into dramatic stuff out on the city streets. You've got infinite waves of city watch who will spawn in, and it's trouble on the street is usually a losing proposition. Of course, I can't sit here and say that I don't get involved in stupid stuff in this game on the streets, but I try to avoid it. The loot count usually just isn't there. So, I want to see if there's a city watchman over here, but okay, there is.
Said there was some work down the docks or something. See, they only hire
Stupid farmers. Something's got them all round up.
They hire you in the first place.
We didn't even have a look-see. So this over here is Pavelock Prison, which is the city lockup. And I want everybody to tell me when you would like me to purposely get arrested. Basically just jump in the water so we can go through Pavelock Prison. I will do it anytime after House of the Widow Moira. I'm not going to do it prior to that, but past that, one time's as good as the next. I'll certainly do it before the game's over, but I want to know when everyone wants me to get arrested. You know, unfortunately, I'm not intimidated. It's like, I remember that getting arrested and, you know, going to jail was part of the deal with this game. It's like, well, no, I want to see Pavelock Prison. And we can definitely be the cause of a rough shift. So let's go back to Black Alley and take care of some business. Again, hit your local spots.
Sure. I ain't heard it, and neither has Percy.
Okay. It was a night, just like tonight, and I was walking all alone up near the cradle. Where?
The Shale Bridge Cradle. Used to be an orphanage till something terrible happened. Murderers got in, or some big fire.
Hey, who's telling this story, huh? So, I was out walking, minding my own business, when I heard something. A voice, like a child weeping. And so I started up those steps.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Hush. I got as far as the door and put my hand on the knob, and then...
Yes?
The child's voice, as clear as anything. I'll never forget. She says, "No, go back. You can't help me. Run for your life."
What did you do?
What any sensible bloke would do. I run for my life, didn't I? I'm here telling you the story, ain't I? All I gotta say is, don't ever go near that place. Never. Now, who's buying the beer?
So of course, Garrett's gonna go there.
I gotta say, I'm still hurting all over from that roughing up I got. Only you could nab this much stuff, Garrett. Did you leave those folks anything?
No.
Are we looking for anything special tonight, sir? Take your time, look around. Here at the Well-Equipped Thief, we pride ourselves on stocking everything a person like yourself might need.
Pardon me while I figure out what I want to do. We are playing in real time here.
Something in particular you're looking for? The name's Thomas, if the sir needs anything. Take your time, look around. Here at the Well-Equipped Thief, we pride ourselves on stocking everything a person like yourself might need.
So they finally fished him from the river. What was left of him anyway? Well, don't ever pin that on me.
I wish I had a Thomas in my life who would take care of anything that I might need. Okay, let's head over to Stone Market. Let's take stock of what we have, because we're going to be jumping right into St. Edgar's Eve pretty quickly. But, let's go ahead and do the inn. I want to get it out of the way. break in here out of the way. There's a couple, 3 or 4 pieces of loot distributed randomly in here. Usually it's upstairs, sometimes it's downstairs. To see what it's doing today, but this is there's at least 2 guards in here, and this is one of those places where the payout ain't great, so you know, don't waste water arrows, don't waste broadhead arrows. Just set up a cheap little ambush and take them down, tap them on the head, take the loot, and then get out. Don't, you know, practice anything too elaborate here. Just take the goods and go. Save the good play for the full levels. I mean, don't cause a bloodbath either, but
Did I just hear something?
yep. That. So sometimes there's a wine bottle in there, but neither of those are glowing. The loot's probably downstairs tonight. We'll just go up on this balcony. Usually there's 2 stacks of coins up there, but so there's one guy down there. I'm betting the loot's downstairs tonight. Yeah. Okay, so nothing up here. So probably some of it's going to be behind the bar and some of it's going to be on the table there. Not going to run afoul with him too. Yep, there it is. There it is. You see in the corner there? So the rest of it's probably on that table down there. Now the guard down there is standing on a rug, and he's changing his facing in a regular pattern. Okay, and you see the loot, the stacks of coins, they're on the table there on the right of the screen. So we'll get those, but he's basically looking around in 4 different directions. He's on a carpet. It couldn't be easier. We just crawl across the floor and blackjack him while his back's turned. All too easy. This is get the coins. There's a bottle there and a bottle there. Now there's another way out of here. There's that door, yeah. But there was also a door in the front, and you have this window. Investigate the alternatives. So watch out for the watchman.
Evening.
Part of town.
Nice to see you.
Need someone like me patrolling.
Let's just grab a few arrows. Especially these gas arrows. Now, we didn't really look over here last time. And there's really, it's still too early. There's nothing over here that we need, but again,
Something moving?
how do you know? You want to develop a
False alarm. Got myself spooked over nothing.
you want to develop a working relationship with the city streets. But there's no reason to go over there right now, so we're not. Let's grab of opportunity. Okay, so just to get through here, I'm gonna go to Stone Market proper. Whoops.
What did I just see? Well, I figured it was nothing. I probably just imagined it.
Let's go in behind him. So once again, I'm not going to wait a full week.
Have a nice night.
I'm not going to wait a full week to... Well, before I talk about that, you see how she's got valuables on. If you want to get those valuables off of her, you have to threaten her, preferably with the bow. And if you hold it on her, she'll drop it, but then she'll go running for a city watchman. So that's how you rob people.
Of course we can take them. Obviously we can beat them. But sometimes it's better to use your brain rather than get it smashed in, if you see my point.
Burglary is when you break into somewhere and take stuff. Robbery is stick 'em up. You can rob people, but
That's a ripoff, that's what it is. They see me come in and they jack up the prices, but I introduced them to my best bargaining tool. It's called a knuckle sandwich.
Step aside.
you can rob people on the streets. I don't usually do it. It's hardly ever worth the trouble. However, you see that...
Have you ever seen a hammerite in battle? They're really, really strong. No, I ain't chicken. My point is, this should be a finesse job, that's all.
You see the glyph on the double doors there, on the gate there. We're gonna go and start the mission in a minute, but this is our payment for the Orin Cross dagger
Not a bad way to earn some extra coins.
that we stole. Let's just a couple of things left to do.
Looking for something special today? Let me know, Garrett. Hey, ever think of having a partner? Someone to keep a lookout while you're picking a lock, that sort of thing? I have some thieving experience, and you just want to shop, I bet. Sure.
Again, I want to save some money from St. Edgar's Eve, but...
What you up to today, Garrett? Never mind. Just ignore me if I get too nosy. Oh, well, what have we here? Someone's been up all night burgling, am I right? Don't answer. Ain't none of my business how you come by your merchandise, is it?
Anyway, I'm going to save some of what I steal from, St. Edgar's Eve, because we want to buy the climbing gloves. But otherwise, I don't want to walk around with a full purse. I want to walk around with a full armament of arrows.
What's with the hood?
So
Probably unemployed.
I'm pretty generous with spending on resources. There is something to be said for keeping funds in reserve in this game, and I'm mindful of that, but I would rather have arrows than not, especially out here on the city streets when you can use them to help you avoid getting into anything stupid. Now, let's see if the guy I knocked out is still here. He's not. Last time I left a ring on the bedside table up here because I didn't want to risk scaring the guy because I was after the Orin Cross dagger. Let's see if that ring is still available. It may not be. Doesn't look like it is. Okay, the ring's not there anymore. Oh well. Nope. Well, so I pulled off the Orin Cross dagger stealthily last time. You know, it probably would have been fine to go ahead and take that ring, but I chose to be cautious. You know, caution can be pointless, or it can make all the difference between a ruckus and not.
Ought to get yourself decent clothes.
I will use the money I just took off of you to get decent clothes. You bought it. Okay, now again, we already went in there. Can't see it. I'm eagerly anticipating the climbing gloves. I don't like not having the climbing gloves in this game. And we got a new friend. Again, I don't, as I just said a minute ago, I don't rob people on the streets. It's not worth it. I'll demo it a couple times later on. Sometimes you get people with like 2 or 3 pieces of loot on them. Maybe even plus a bag of coins. Okay, that might be worth it. Maybe. If, you know, you have a plan for where the guards are, and because they'll go running for help. Okay. Now, I probably should close the door because open doors make people suspicious. On the other hand, it allows for a quick egress. So, let's just pilfer this place. Locks exist to be picked. Let's read this. Anyway, I don't know if I had a chance to say this earlier, if I was interrupted by one of the NPCs, but I'm not going to wait the whole week to upload St. Edgar's Eve. This was a shorter video tonight, so I'm not going to wait a full week to put up St. Edgar's Eve. I won't make everyone I won't make everyone wait a whole week for that. A day or two. I'll put St. Edgar's Eve up in a day or two. And day 3 is basically between the Abysmal Gale and the Keeper Library and the in-between. Day 3 is like a level all of its own, and a big level, so that's probably going to be broken down into 3 pieces. Everything before the Keeper Library itself, and then the Abysmal Gale, plus the lead up into House of the Widow Moira, which would then be the next, full video. We're just going to get where we're going. Not too stealthy and pretty sloppy, but let's just jump right in.
Funny noises around here. Aha! If someone's there, you picked the wrong guard to there.
Hey,
St.
it ain't
Edgar's
polite
Church.
to strike a lady.
This is where the Hammerite fanatics keep the chalice, a so-called holy relic. It's what the keepers are asking me to steal if I want to see their prophecies for myself. The chalice might not be worth much on the street, but every Hammer church has a nice pile of wealth stashed away. No reason not to fill my pockets while I'm here. This particular temple holds the crypt of some long-ago Hammerite hero, St. Edgar. Today was his holy day, so there's an all-night service. That might work in my favor if they're all sitting down praying, instead of looking for sinners to smite. Chances are they'll have anything they think is holy locked up pretty tight. I'll have to make sure they don't do the same to me. I'm not interested in the Hammerite brand of justice.
Okay, so let's set the difficulty level to expert, and I will see everybody very soon for St. Edgar's Eve.